Hey y'all. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon to Real Talk with Real Women Grinding, as we have this platform every Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Rain, sleet, snow, shine, whatever, we're virtual, so it doesn't matter. If you're not able to catch any of these shows because you're at work or whatever the case may be, no problem. You can always hit hashtag replay. We love replays. You can give your feedback. If there's some conversations that you want us topics to cover, by all means, we look forward to hearing from you. Recommendations, suggestions, and feedback. We take it all, good, bad, art, showing up ugly. Just be nice and don't use any profanity, right? Feedback always helps to encourage you to do better. Also allows you to do better and allows you to understand that you can change, right, from the feedback. Listen, everybody, y'all know what time it is. It's actually Women's History Month, right? Not only that, but it's March Madness in basketball. Yes. So much happening in March. You know, the wet. We're gonna, spring forward. Yes, so we got the daylight savings time. Yes, March 12th is right around the corner. So many things always happen in March, but I really love March, most importantly, because it's Women's History Month. And this Thursday, we're kicking off with two dynamic speakers, two dynamic women who are all about empowering other women. So it's really fitting that these two are going to kick off our Women's History Month because of the organization that they have created. Now, I had the privilege of meeting one of these young ladies on, y'all already know, go and put it in the chat, what? That famous, fantastic, fabulous app called Clubhouse. Yes, that audio social media version that a lot of people may or may not be on, but I always tell you, you snooze, you lose. But relationships is a real currency, and you can absolutely form relationships through that app. You can take it from online to offline, and that's exactly what we did. And now we're here bringing you, I'm here now today going to bring you the relationship that I had from the online app, and got a chance to actually take it offline with this dynamic young lady. And I got to meet her partner as well, it's a dynamic duo. So it's been phenomenal to get to meet her and greet her as well, just like you're going to too. Now, listen, I want to know from everybody, did you know that Women's History Month is in the month of March, right? That's one question. Y'all can put that in the comments. The other question that I want to ask is, do you also know that there's a Women International Day that's embedded in Women's History Month, which is going to be March the 8th, which is next Wednesday. Now, Women's History Month is a U.S. legislature thing, right? So let's get it out there. We didn't have any days. Then we went to a few days. Then it was like a week. And then finally, they was like, okay, you guys get a whole month. Yay. Great. Absolutely love it. And that's where we've been ever since. Now, that doesn't mean that's worldwide, but on that one day, March the 8th, it's worldwide. Everyone, no matter what continent that you are on, if you are a woman, is celebrated on that day. So I wanted to kind of give you that little history and understand that we have the pioneers who have allowed us to be here, to be able to use our voice, to be able to have this platform so that I can speak with you, because we have gone through a lot, from not being able to vote, not being able to speak, a lot of different things, you know. But here we are doing our thing, and I want to introduce you to these phenomenal queens who are doing their thing. Basically, these women saw a need, right? Stephanie, right? She saw in 2019, who was a queen, right? Nigeria, I think it was, African queen who was nominated, and she got the crown, right? So that inspired in her, like, wow, you know, women empowering each other and being able to come together. But she wasn't thinking just like small, not at all. She was thinking big. So we're talking internationally, over 30 countries right now that their platform and their organization has grown to, and it's consistently growing as we speak. They even just launched their app. They did a soft launch on it just recently. And so they're moving and doing big things. And let me stop. I'm not going to tell you guys too much. I'm not going to steal their fire. So I want to introduce to some and reintroduce to others none other than Miss Stephanie Montgomery and Miss Annette Hicks. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hello,
Very well.
Janae.
Hello. Great to be here.
Listen,
You got me all fired up about Women's History Month now.
I mean, you guys are kicking it off because when I put it together, I was like, wow, this is absolutely perfect. Because, Shirley Chisholm was, as a lot of people may not know, but she, was the first female Black African American woman to go to Congress. But not only that, y'all, she ran for president, right? She
Yes,
said,
yes.
y'all hear that, and a lot of people don't know that part, but, that verbiage, bring your seat to the table, that's hers.
Yes.
After her. So she created that environment that she was like, okay, I'm going for this, I'm going for senator, and I'm not supposed to go for the presidency too. No
Yes,
shame,
yes.
Yes.
no holds bar. She just went straight to it. And now you two queens right here, you are doing something just as amazing by doing creating an organization that you didn't think small on a local scale. Yeah, you got that senator. Y'all said, that wasn't enough. All right, let's go for the presidency. Let's go worldwide. Let's go international. Let's reach out and touch and tap into other cultures of women, which most people will be a little hesitant to even do because of so many different barriers and differences and all of that. But you two didn't do that. But before we jump into that, you guys, because I'm super excited to talk about it, I want you, Miss Stephanie, and you, Miss Annette, to tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do as far as professionally.
Okay. Annette, do you want to start? Go ahead.
Yeah, I could start. So, my first job really is I'm a mom. I'm a mom of 7 children. I have a couple of young adults. I have a few teenagers, and I have the youngest is a son. So six girls and 1 boy. But I'm also an attorney, and I have a small solo practice in Queens, New York. And I also am a impartial hearing officer. I hear cases from the Board of Ed. So I'm like an administrative law judge. But a lot of my time is dedicated to our organization, to building up, because we believe that it's going to create so many opportunities, and we'll be able to, dedicate our time fully to this organization, to create other opportunities for women. And so basically, my bread and butter right now is I am an attorney.
Awesome, awesome. And you, Miss Stephanie?
Yes, I'm also a licensed attorney in the state of New York. Annette and I actually met 20 years ago at Brooklyn Law School, and I started out doing insurance defense and then moved on to actually work internally for large insurance companies handling environmental claims. So I've been doing that for like the past 16 years. So claims adjusting, so to speak. But as you know, my passion is session now, which we're working tirelessly every day to build it out because we want to touch women all over the world. So that's pretty much what I spend a lot of my time doing. But as Annette said, the bread and butter is that, insurance adjusting and attorney work. And that really helps us wearing those hats and having that experience and that knowledge to help women as well through our organization.
Awesome. Listen, if you guys didn't hear this, y'all know I just had to do a check on the channels to make sure we are getting through loud and clear. And what I noticed is the privacy setting for one of them was on private, so I had to open it up to the public. But if those who are just now coming in did not hear what just was said, 20 years you guys met, and your relationship is
It's actually 23. It's about 23 years.
20.
Yes, I'm trying not to age myself too much.
That's amazing. And I want to go back to that because, being Women's History Month, and the reason why we do Real Talk with Real Women Grinding is to debunk the mindset and myth of a lot of interesting individuals. Society normally pits people against one another competitively, right?
Hmm.
And particularly with women to have that crab bucket effect, right? But I
Yes.
want to say that not all of us are like that. Not all of us are like that. And as the years are going along, the mindset is now changing. The mindset is shifting to what it is that you guys have created. And now I see not only you walking the walk, you talk the talk too, because you have a 23-year friendship. You both are attorneys. Y'all in the same industry, professionalism. You're not competing with one another, but what you have shown everybody is you're connecting and you collaborated with one another and you got a partnership. And now the exact same example that you two are emboldening and showing and displaying, you have an organization you created to have that same impactful statement for all women across the board. So thank you too, ladies, for being the example, for being that standard, because a lot of people just don't realize it. But I want to bring it to the forefront that these founders, these co-founders, are actually doing it what they said they were going to do, but now with themselves, now they just expanded it globally. So thank you, ladies. Kudos, right? So with that, you guys, tell me, this magnificent organization that was created and that is now launching its app. I checked out their website. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. How I gave them a little snippet of how it got started, but I wanted to ask why. What's the why behind it? I can have my thought process, but what is your why of why you guys started out? You said, Annette, you mother of 7, right? Whew, yes, girl. Oh, Lord. And then Stephanie, you came from a blue collar family, your parents, right? But
yes,
what's driving you guys when you created this organization to this level? What's the why behind it?
I'll go first if you don't mind, Stephanie.
Sure.
It's so funny, Janae, because you sound like you could be a spokesperson for us. And I really fundamentally believe that people are good. And, there's a lot of stress factors. There's a lot of stuff. But in society today, we're pitted against each other. And I think that's because that was set up with the patriarchy. It's competition, it's brute, it's strength in terms of physical strength and all these other factors, control. And so really, I envision an alternative universe, led by women, and especially we as women of color. We understand struggle, we understand nurturing and trying to look beyond ourselves. And so we feel that as 2 Black women, that we're positioned, we're in a good place to be able to bring women together in allyship, women all over the world. We're asked all the time, is this just for Black women? Or, of course, our community needs are paramount, but we also believe that the better approach is an allyship, to be able to tap into the things that make us that are similar, the struggles, motherhood, having to work in the workforce, dealing with sexism, or dealing with, all these kinds of issues that are thrown at us, even having to deal with a mental cycle, you know what I mean? Like, we have to be able to do it all. And so we believe that if we can create this alternative approach, that we can all prosper in and being motivated by collaboration, being motivated by love, being more motivated by sisterhood, by community. Mm-hmm. So that, and thinking about my children, I have 6 daughters, and, just being an example for them. And just, it's so tough in this society to convey a message to combat what's already out there. The negativity, just so many things. And so I'm motivated and I'm inspired every day to be able to present and to show this type of, community where it's more than about myself. It's bigger than me. I am my sister's keeper. So.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Woo, that's the whole word right there.
Yes.
Come through. What you got?
So me, I don't even know, like, to piggyback off of what she said. She said it, she said it in a nutshell, but I can speak from my heart. And so my vision for Ⅎ𝑒𝒃 now is just like what she said, that world, right? I actually see a movie from what she just said. I just see a movie, right? A Ⅎ𝑒𝒃 now movie where women are connecting, and we have seats at the United Nations, right? Where they have to listen to us. right? They have to listen to us. And I think that we are uniquely qualified as women to make this world a better place, right? I just, you know, to piggyback off again what Annette said, we are the nurturers and the caretakers of our families. Like, we do it all, and we are fierce. Each one of us individually are fierce. However, we are challenged in this crazy world when we try to fight to accomplish our dreams alone. So how I envision this happening is just that collaboration of women bringing their unique gifts, talents, and abilities to the table, not just for themselves, but to lift up their fellow sister. Because we can't, we individually, yes, we are strong, but together there's no stopping us, right? And
Right.
and we're demonstrating that like over the last 2 years, we will share the stories of the women that have taken their business and taken their lives to the next level, just because they took advantage of what Annette and I and our organization members were able to give them just a little bit. You can give a little bit of yourself, Janae, because that woman may not have that gift and talent that you have, but that little thing that you give her, that's maybe a phone call or an introduction, will change her life. And so that's what we're saying. You don't have to give so much. You could just give something that, you know, you don't even think it's worth anything, but to that other woman, it can change her life for the best. And so that's what we're looking to do on an international level via Ⅎ𝒃 now, and we believe we put together the framework to make it happen.
Yes, yes. Listen, you guys, I didn't tell you to get your pen and your paper and so you can make some notes, because sometimes when these gems are dropped, you didn't ran off and missed it because you ain't had nothing to write with. You're like, what, my pen? And you can't type fast enough. So stop right now, go get it, you know, because I'm sure more nuggets will be dropped. Because one of the things that these ladies have just pointed out very clearly, I am my sister's keeper, period. You know, this platform is created for sisters in success, for sisters to prosper. So I call it Sis and Sit, sisters in success and sisters in prosperity. Because when you are like-minded women, you don't have to go find each other. Guess what? You know, our magnetic pull will bring us together, just like it did for me and Stephanie. Now me, Stephanie, and Annette, and boom, now me, Stephanie, and Annette,
Yes.
and y'all out there, right? That's
Yes.
how it works. There's no magical formula behind it. It's really the vibration of the energy that you put out there, the passion. Did you hear, Stephanie? I thought I was going to have to pass a collection plate between her and them. I'm like, now. Oh, I'm like, amen, right? Because the passion is coming out of you in your voice. You can hear it. I talk with my hands, so I'll be like, woo, 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 all over the place. Public speaker people like, you got to keep your hands up. I can't. I just gonna have to talk with my hands. I'm just my person. But your passion, I can tell you. I was like, how she sitting still and she just find it out. There must be that turning thing. But you ladies, I can see the passion. I hear it in your voice, and I hear how strong it is and how it's resonating with myself. So I want to ask this question. When you guys decided to do this, partner together, have this organization, what was one of the hardest things for you in getting it off the ground?
Stephanie, I'll let you go first, because we pretty much are on the same wavelength. So you go ahead first, and I'll just add.
What is the hardest thing to get it off the ground? To convey the message of sisterhood, right? You think that it's a simple concept, and we're still challenged by this. To convey the message that all we have to do is link together, and then we can accomplish some things. So the challenge is getting that message across to women all over the United States and then the world that we're good people. We're genuine. We mean what we say. Test us, right? That's the message that we find hard to get people to really grasp and to connect with us with that understanding that we're not going to hurt you. We're really going to help you. Just give us a chance. So to me, that is the challenge, conveying my genuineness, and that I want to help you.
Yeah, I was going to say like that marketing, right? Coming across with that concise message, you know, because again, it's great that we have this opportunity to elaborate, but really when you are trying to reach people, you have to do it, you know, you have to have that streamlined message that gets to the point. And so it's taken a while for us to be able to kind of tailor that. And of course, funds, funds, a lot of what we're doing, we're investing in ourselves or our personal money. And just building a team, because we would ideally would like to have a few of us. But as you said, we noticed throughout this process that we have a village, right? We have a tribe. I like to call it a tribe of women who really get it, who really share that that passion or that desire to help others. And so, but it's a process, because not every woman has the ability to lead or to initiate or have the drive. There's just some women that, there are going to be those who are going to break through the barriers, and then there are going to be those that are going to be able to support in other ways. And so because of our personalities and the way we think, we have to be patient and, respect that we're all different, and that everybody has something they can contribute, and we have to be able to identify that, to value it, and to plug it in.
Absolutely. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm putting in on LinkedIn, I'm putting in the comments their platforms, because I want you to take the time to go to their website and check it out, to include Facebook, to look and see what they're talking about. When you go to their website, right, and it's a phenomenal website. What I saw was a shop, a market. And I remember Stephanie telling me about this market, and I clicked on a market, and she was like, yeah, it's a market. We got all women from different places, different industries. You can click on a drop down box menu, whatever it is that you're looking for. They're going to have a body in there that's a woman. And the diversity is great, so all shades, all colors, from every walks of life, right? And the fact is that that's an international market. And I love that we can support one another, not only small business owners, but as women, we are the minority when it comes to entrepreneurship across the board. So being able to support each other as a minority, that's another bang for the buck, to be able to put that together. So you guys, when you are thinking of buying, I always like to support Black small Black business owners, African American business owners. But at the same time, in this case, this is Women's History Month. Tap on that website. There is something for you. Support women, Women's History Month. Click on the market in that link on their website, and go and check out the dynamic women and all the resources, products, and services that they have to offer. And at the same time, you can hear about the testimonials of some women by reading their testimonials and their shares. So don't take their word for it. Go get the black and white proof for yourself. But I know for me, that's one of the things that I stop and pause, like, hey, this is pretty good. I love it. This is great. So, ladies. Now we know what drives you, your why, the passion in your voice, the complexities, finances, getting started, as well as conveying the message across the board to say, hey, you can trust us. We're not going to do anything to you, but that's our mindset. Do y'all remember, we just came off of Black History Month. Now we're in Women's History Month. I love how they go tie together. But I love reading the stories of the sisterhood of our women back in the day, when it was a lot of oppression and a lot of things that they had to go through. But they locked arms together to fight it together. It's like the togetherness was there. Y'all there with?
Yeah, it's interesting. We think about the Black Panthers, and we see the men all the time in the images, because they were the leaders, but the Black woman was the one behind the organization. I mean, they were the majority. They were the push, the drive. Again, because as women, and especially Black women, sometimes we even put our personal things aside for the greater good, for the community, for our family. And so, absolutely, I'm just so proud. It's interesting. Trevor Noah, I love him from The Daily Show. And when he was giving his final address, he says, "Listen, I gotta, I thank you to my fans. I thank everyone, but I have to give a special shout out to Black women, because they are the ones that get the job done. We don't got time to find out, right? Mess around and find out. And so, and with that, right, we're willing to share. We're willing to nurture. We're willing to not just say, okay, this is for us and let's go off to ourselves. And so absolutely, I love that too. And, of course, we can also celebrate Black women and Women's History Month. We can take Black History Month back and drag it into March, right?
Pretty much. That's exactly
Yes.
how I like it. Exactly. So, Miss Stephanie, tell me, where do you see 𝒃𝓁 in the next 5 years?
Wow. Wow. The next 5 years.
You're the right one to ask that,
I
Stephanie.
am the visionary. I see ℃𝓁 now as a household name. I see ℃𝓁 now brand, that logo that you see on the side of buildings and homes. When I drive through downtown areas, I look at buildings and I see that logo on the side of the building. And what it means is women united to empower women in general for the purpose of having a better world, right? So when you see that, it means that's where I get my help. That's where I get my peace. That's where I can go for whatever it is I need if I am identified as woman. I see homeless shelters for women and shelters for women that are victims of domestic violence all over the world, with not the brand ℃𝓁 now on the outside because we want them to be safe, but it's just known when you see that logo, women are safe, women are happy, women are financially independent, right? And if you're not, contact them. That Annette and Stephanie are going to make sure it happens for you. Get on their list. Get on the list to meet with them, because once you leave their office, you're going to be better for it. That's where I see ℃𝓁 now on a global scale. That's what I see.
And as a brand, integrity, quality, community, we're trying to build that brand. When you see something associated with ℃𝓁 now, it's quality. You know that it's reliable, it's safe, as Stephanie was saying, for sure.
Yes, ladies. Wow. Internationally, to where you see the logo, they'll know automatically it's a household name. That's where they go. That's their haven, their safe haven. Where, it's crazy. I didn't know that much more that you were going to say that, but I did a podcast interview the other day. And the last question she asked me was 3 things that I want to leave on this earth. And one of the things is I wanted to have like similarity to military installations built internationally, specifically for women, to include the cultures when women are down here, and men up here.
Yeah.
Even if they needed to break away, to have that. So where it had to be like the U.S. Embassy, security all around, in order for you to get up in there, you have to be cleared. Otherwise, shoot first, ask questions later type concept, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You said that, to have that banner, to have that safe haven, I was like, wow, chills, literally, because that's the legacy that you want to be able to leave behind, that you want to keep going, even when you're not on this earth, to say to everyone. I remember Miss Stephanie and I remember Miss Annette. Y'all got y'all pictures on the wall as soon as they go in there, with the son and the father, but y'all up there right there, and they can pay tribute to in each one of your facilities that this is what it's about. This is why. It's because of these women right here who pioneered and orchestrated and put out of their own investment to get this started. So again, I can see it. I can envision it. I know it's going to happen. So I want to ask you, ladies, what do you want to leave with the audience? What is it that you want them to support ℃𝓁 on? The links and everything are already in the comments, but what can they do?
Well, our ask is to join. When our app is, we have the hard launch to join. It doesn't for member non-vendor members, it's going to be free. For vendor members, there'll be a small subscription fee, but just to get in there, it's a 3-part business model. So there is the community service leg where we didn't get to go into that, but we have opportunities for people to help in those areas. We also have the safe social media platform where we have daily exchanges and communication, and then we have the marketplace. And so basically, we have a logo. Check with your Ⅎ𝑒𝓃 first. No matter what you do, if you want to get your hair done, if you want to find the painter, if you want to find anything that you need in your day, check with your Ⅎ𝑒𝓃 first. And so we have a foundation of a tight-knit community where we know each other, and we're going to take it from there. So that's basically we want people to have that mindset. We're going to check with us first.
Yes. So I'll just let her, I know we have to close out, but I just want to say the same thing. Follow us on all social media. If you're a woman business owner, you definitely want to be involved and help us to build out our vendor list by offering your product or your service to our Ⅎ𝑒𝓃s, which stands for sister in Slavic languages, and to the world. We want to promote you. So if you're a business owner, get your page on our app. And if you're just woman, and you identify as woman, just follow us for free. Get on here, live, love, laugh with us, connect with us, and that's all we ask. That's all we ask, and we appreciate your time, ℚ𝑒𝓃.
No problem. So
Thank
you guys heard they have the app, right? So if you got iOS and Android, right? It doesn't matter, either one. So you would type in Ⅎ𝑒𝓃.
Well, right now you're not able to download it yet, because we're doing the beta testing at this point, but just look for it. But you can
the app too, because it's a waiting list you can join, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Yep. So join a waiting list like me, because that's what I did.
Yes. Thank you, ℚ𝑒𝓃.
Thank you.
First ones to know, but absolutely, if you want to partner with them, the website does really make it clear to where partners can just sign up. And like I said, you go look in the market, you can see where you're going to go, where your investment into Ⅎ𝑒𝓃 will be able to take you in the marketplace internationally. 30 plus countries already. Come on now, somebody. Let's go internationally long, not just locally. All right.
Yes.
With that, you guys, I want everyone, thank you so much for your time. Our break session, if you're going to hit the replay, thank you for watching. We truly appreciate you. But we like likes, we like shares, because Gloria says, that's my daughter, sharing is caring, and we like hearts, like she likes her hearts. And also, I want you guys to know it's Thankful Thursday, right? Just be thankful for the little things as well as the big things. I'm thankful for these two phenomenal queens right here, for taking the initiative to do something that they saw a need for and creating it. These two beautiful attorneys, they could have just been living life and doing their own thing, but they said, no, we see a big picture and we're going to do it, right? So first, thank you, right? Anyone and everyone, just take that time and take that grace to say thank you. And again, you guys know what I'm going to say. I love you. We all do. We love you. And there's absolutely nothing you can do but simply love us back. Now I'm going to ask Stephanie and Annette. Y'all know, everybody else know, but y'all might not know. I want you to join me in our final closeout, right? I want you guys to raise your hands in the air. Now wave them like you just don't care. Hey! No, but seriously, I would love for you to stand here. Bring them in front of your chest like an X. Your right hand's going to go on your left shoulder. Your left hand's going to go on your right shoulder. Now I want you to give yourself a big old squeeze.
I needed that.
I love it.
Yourself hugged and loved virtually from a distance. So really, if no one's told you today you're loved, guess what? We just told you. We love you. If no one gave you a hug today, we just gave you a hug. So with that, feel yourself hugged and loved. Take care of yourself. Be blessed and have an amazing rest of your weekend. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye.